Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today for the always pleasant task of recognizing heroic police officers who put their lives on the line to save other people. In this case, it's an incident that occurred several months ago where the police officer, well, I'll read it. Let's just do that. It's much easier. Whereas on November 3rd, 2024, the Woodbridge Police Department Communications Center dispatched all available units to the Woodbridge Terrace apartment complex in response to a 911 report of a structure fire engulfing several occupied apartments. Upon arriving at the scene, Sergeant Scott Horvath, in concert with traffic investigator Adam Kazawic, and officers Stephen Doyle, Andrew Kotarsky, Alexander Rebelo, and Jarrett, immediately established a fire scene perimeter and initiated evacuation procedures. Kazawic, a volunteer firefighter, located residents trapped on a second-floor balcony and deployed a rescue ladder. Officers Kotarsky and Rebelo climbed the ladder and guided one resident to safety, while Kazawic, Doyle, and Jarrett secured a second ladder and a Reeves rescue basket. Officers Doyle and Jarrett scaled the ladder and, in concert with Kotarsky and Rebelo, transferred the elderly resident to the Reeves basket and safely evacuated the residents from the second-floor balcony. Whereas Sergeant Scott Horvath, traffic investigator Adam Kazawic, and officers Stephen Doyle, Andrew Kotarsky, Alexander Rebelo, and Aaron Jarrett, utilizing training and experience, functioned as a team to secure the fire scene, locate the trapped residents on the second-floor fire engulfed apartment balcony, and initiated emergency rescue procedures to safely evacuate the residents for transport to St. Barnabas Hospital for treatment for burns and smoke inhalation. Ladies and gentlemen, these 6 people saved somebody's life. We do this all the time. Every couple of months we give out awards for police officers, for fire officials, for EMTs who save people's lives. This is how they're trained. This is the experience they have. This is just amazing what the men and women of the Woodbridge Police Department do all the time. I keep saying it all the time. They're the best police department in the state of New Jersey, and they keep going out and they keep proving. So I present to you 6 hero cops who say that somebody's alive right now because of the effort they had way back on November 3rd. I was to introduce the council first, all the way to the far right, Councilman at Large and former Woodbridge Police Officer Brian Small, Councilman at Large Lisbeth DeJesus, Councilman at Large Brett Ficara, 4th Ward Councilman Vera Patel, 5th Ward Councilwoman Debbie Meehan, 1st Ward Councilwoman Sharon McAuliffe, 3rd Ward Councilman Corey Spiller, current Vice President, Councilman at Large Kyle Anderson, current Council President for one more meeting, Deputy Police Director Joe Niski, Police Director Bob Hubner. Let me first ask, usually I ask for a volunteer to speak. I guess it's either Horvath or Kazawic, right? I think it's going to be Horvath. What do you think? Landon, you want to bring Daddy up? Embarrassing? Oh, Olivia, you want me to bring Daddy up? No? Yeah, okay. Scott, if you don't mind, come on, just tell us, you're the sergeant, tell us about the scene, tell us how hectic it was and what's going through your mind as you see somebody trapped in a balcony.
So the scene was very hectic. We arrived on scene, there was multiple fire departments on scene. Headquarters received a call that there was still somebody trapped in the building, so as everybody's trying to search for it, the officer set up a perimeter, and we actually located the one lady and her son on the back balcony. It's on the 2nd floor, so there's no way just to climb it. So investigator Kazawic obtained the ladder from the front. We got the ladder to the back of the building and put it up, but never realized that one ladder would not do the job because the elderly female was not able to actually get on the ladder and climb down. So we obtained a second ladder, and then the first aid Reeves, and secured the female in the basket and then slid her down the ladder. And it was a great effort by everybody out there. We did a great job.
So, forgive my ignorance, but how did that become something the police did and not the firemen who were already there?
It was an effort by everybody. The fire department was concentrated in the front where the fire is concentrated, which forced the residents of that apartment to the back of the building.
Okay.
And that's how we found that we set up the on top of that.
Okay, so have you been involved in life saving before?
Yes, nothing like this.
Why?
To get 2 ladders up there, to get a set of Reeves, to secure somebody in the basket, and then bring them down safely, I've never been part of that before.
Terrific. Thank you very much. you on the spot too. It sounds like you had a big role here. You are a fireman. So many of our police officers are either firemen or EMTs or have all kinds of additional training besides just being a cop. So maybe you can say how that helped you help Sergeant Horvath manage the scene.
Yeah, so basically, the 5 officers, sergeant up here with me today, they did a fantastic job because they have no firefighter training experience. And carrying a 35-foot extension ladder is no easy task if you've never done it before, as well as a 24-foot. But they did a fantastic job, and working as a team is why we were able to save these 2 people.
And have any of you ever used this reasoning bucket thing before? Have any of the cops ever used this reasoning, right? I mean, you have used it?
Yeah, the Reeves itself, which is a full stretcher.
Okay. So it's not a special piece of equipment.
No, it's
Okay. I never heard of it, so but I'm a civilian, so well then. Anybody else want to say anything? Probably not. All right, let me ask our police director, Bob Hubner, to say a few words.
Thanks, Mayor. It's great. The mayor, his administration, council, they always come out and support our police officers and recognize the outstanding job they do. But this is what the men and women of this police department do. What a great job they all did with the teamwork, and they really did put themselves in a very bad position. They could have been hurt. They put that aside to help these people like Rebelo. It's a great job.
Former Officer Small likes to offer comment on a police-related incident. You want to come up? Sure.
I just want to congratulate all the officers here. Every time there's an awards here, I feel older and older because now Sergeant Horvath is actually the only one I physically worked with before I left, which was 13 years ago next month. But, in a split second, these men and women have to make life and death decisions. They don't think about what's going on at home. They think about, I got to do this tomorrow. Boom. You have to make a decision and risk their own lives constantly. So I just want to congratulate you on a great job. Adam, I thank you for staying with the volunteer fire department. I did it, but a lot of heat for it. I don't know if you did it, but it's a good thing. The mayor's right. There's so many volunteer firefighters that are police officers now. So it's a good thing. So congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. So, real quick, they're kind of underscoring what they did. Myself, Councilman Small, Councilman Bauer, when you're all up to a scene like that, and we have several catchphrases. It's blowing out every window. It's ripping. Every catchphrase, it was going with this. But most people know Woodbridge Center Drive is down here. And then there's a hill. And then there's the townhouses and the condominiums everywhere up here. And in the middle are the wires. So when the fire truck showed up, they couldn't get the ladder truck, the bucket up to the balcony. So they're basically taking everything and doing all of that, knowing they're going up an incline. It's blowing out of every window opening door known to mankind. And one thing with our Woodbridge Police Department and our fire districts, they don't yell, they don't scream, they don't start circling around and doing the 360 circle, you know what I mean. Professionalism, and we all work together, but seriously, and that, it's one thing to roll up to a one-room burnout in a vacant house, but that setting, middle of the night, is always tough, crucial. You know everyone's sleeping, dead of the night. I tip my cap off to that. Thank you.
Anybody? How about Landon? How many times has your dad gone to see you play football or baseball at your school events, and now you have a chance to come here and see him get an honor, right? You want to come up and say something? Olivia? Sure? What if I bring Santa's What if I bring the microphone to you and you just say a few words? No. Anybody? Any other kids? How about this one? Want to say something? No? All right, folks. Well, I can't, once again, just can't say how proud I am. Think about that. Think about it's a regular ladder, right? It's just a ladder. And how many rungs? Like, how high did you go on the ladder? 30 feet?
Well, it was a 35-foot extension.
So almost 35 feet in the air, you're up, where you could easily slip, fall. It's probably not the most sturdiest thing in the world you've ever climbed. So That's accurate. It's amazing. And to think that two people on ladders with a person in between them going down slowly in the middle of a fire scene in the dark, it's just amazing that they saved these two people's lives. Just absolutely amazing. So once again, congratulations. There's a proclamation for each of you. It all reads the same thing. Sergeant Scott Horvath. Investigator Kazawic. Officer Stephen Doyle. Officer Rebelo. Officer Jarrett. Jarrett and Rebelo, how long have you guys been on the force? A year and a half. How long? A year and a half, 2 years, and how about you, Kotarsky? Six? How many years? 5. So 2 guys with less than 2 years on the force just participated in a life-saving exercise, and 2 guys with 4.